A ketogenic diet is probably one of the easiest things you can do to get in shape because it suppresses hunger and cravings much more effectively than pretty much most other diets. Here's a sample keto diet plan that you can start right now. For breakfast, if you are a coffee drinker, here's what you do. You can blend your coffee with some unsalted butter and sprinkle some cinnamon on top to have what's known as a bulletproof coffee or a buttered coffee. That's a high-fat ketogenic coffee that has no sugar in it, that's gonna keep you in that fat burning state. Alternatively, if you do like a little bit of sweetness, then you can have coffee mixed in with, again, either unsalted butter or maybe even half and half or cream, and then you can use something like stevia or monk fruit extract or Splenda, which is not really the healthiest option, but at least that will help you transition into a ketogenic diet. You could also mix the coffee with sugar-free caramel syrup or sugar-free vanilla syrup and with a little bit of half and half or some cream. And that way you're not really changing your morning routine much, only instead of regular sugar, you're just adding some non-calorific sweetener. If you're hungry in the morning and you do want to have breakfast, you can have whole eggs with some avocados or with some bacon, or an egg omelet with some shredded cheese on top, or a mix of raw nuts with some dark chocolate. Or if you don't want to have dark chocolate, then you can have the Lily's brand chocolate that is sweetened with stevia. That way it doesn't have as much sugar in it and it'll keep you in that ketogenic mode. I will link an example of the Lily's chocolate bars that I'm referring to in the description box below. And you do want to try to get raw nuts or roasted nuts that have no other ingredients. So they're just roasted in their own fat. And the reason for that is that if you're getting nuts that are roasted in industrial seed oils such as cottonseed oil or peanut oil, what ends up happening is that you increase inflammation levels in the body. And so you're really upsetting any benefit you're getting from being on that ketogenic diet plan that's gonna minimize inflammation and help you achieve your body weight more, your goal weight more easily. Also, cashews are not the best kind of nut that you wanna stick to on a ketogenic diet. And the reason for that is because they're the nuts that have the highest amount of carbohydrates compared to other kinds of nuts. The best nuts would be macadamia nuts on a ketogenic plan, and the worst nuts would be cashews. A final idea for a ketogenic breakfast would be pancakes that are keto. You can make your own. There's plenty of recipes online, or I've personally tried a brand called Birch Benders that I can find here in Miami easily, but I will link to their product that you can get from Amazon in the description box below. And Birch Benders does ready-made mixes, and all you would have to do is just add water. And I've tried their plain ones, and I've tried the ones that have also chocolate chips in them, and both are absolutely delicious. You can pair that with sugar-free syrup, and you've got yourself a pancake keto that will keep you in that fat burning mode. If you've tried any other kind of keto pancake mix, let me know in the comment section. I'll make sure to try those out as well. Now, what can you have for lunch? So lunch and dinner are pretty much the same thing. So whatever I say for lunch or for dinner, it could be interchangeable, obviously, but here are some examples. So you can have a basic keto lunch, which would be a grilled chicken, have the skin on, or it doesn't have to be a chicken breast. It can be grilled chicken drumsticks or thighs with the skin on. We're not afraid of the fat on a ketogenic diet. So have that with some steamed vegetables on the side, and you can even add some more fat to that by having a little bit of butter that you melt and just pour over your vegetables. Another option would be a rotisserie chicken. Sometimes if I'm really pressed on time, I'll just order in or just pick up a rotisserie chicken, and I can have that with the skin on because the skin is where the fat is and we do want the fat. You can also have a ribeye steak. A ribeye steak is the fattiest cut of meat. So a ribeye steak would be great for keto, and you can pair that with a garden salad with blue cheese dressing. Usually, blue cheese dressing has no or minimal sugars and carbs compared to all the other types of salad dressings. But if you are not buying the bottle yourself and checking the nutrition info yourself and you're eating out, make sure you ask the waiter whether that blue cheese dressing actually has sugar in it, because different restaurants have their own recipes and If you're eating out, you really can never be sure. What can you have for a ketogenic snack? At least in the United States, we have tons of options of ketogenic desserts and snacks that you can find. But if you want to keep it simple and whole foods based, then you can snack on cheese sticks or mixed nuts or beef jerky, or even those Lily's stevia sweetened chocolate bars. For dinner, you can have grilled salmon with some steamed broccoli and some garlic butter that's melted on top. That's delicious. Or you can have pulled pork with mashed cauliflower on the side. I will link the brand that does the mashed cauliflower. I think it's Green Giant, but I will link an example to a mashed cauliflower brand in the description box below. Or you can have sauteed shrimp with some cauliflower rice on the side. And I believe also Green Giant is the one who does the cauliflower rice, at least here in the United States. I will link to them, and if I can find other brands as well for you. And if you'd like more information on ketogenic diets, make sure you check out those videos. And finally, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell button so that you are alerted every time I post similar videos dedicated to helping you achieve your ideal body weight as easily and smartly as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.